day, this stupid little cat found himself out of luck. The cat ended up at my house late at night during a rainstorm. It was so cold and windy and wet that day. The whole sky was a dark shade of blue. The sun was nowhere to be found. It was the middle of winter, just a few days after New Year's. Everyone who was outside that afternoon had their faces soaked in rainwater. It was cold, wet, rainy, and windy. Why this cat was walking around by himself, I don't know. We didn't ask him. When he scratched on our front door, I just said, "Hey cat, are you alone? What are you doing here? Are you lost or something?" He just shrugged his shoulders and looked at me and said in his squeaky little voice, "I'm cold." He looked like a poor little lost cat who was caught out in a fierce winter storm. I felt so bad for him. I asked my mom if we could let him inside and take care of him until the storm blew over. She said it was okay to let him in, but she said she was afraid he might have rabies. Mom doesn't really like cats much. We are more of a dog family. Fortunately, our little pug is getting so old that he wouldn't bother chasing any cat at this point. I said, "What's that?" She told me rabies is a disease that cats carry. It makes them really sick looking and scary. Rabies makes the cat go crazy. If they scratch, you can get rabies too. Then Mom said she was concerned the cat might be feral. And I said, "What does feral mean?" She said it's when a cat is wild and untamed. They grow up not around friendly people, but by themselves out in the desert or in the bushes. She explained that this type of cat isn't all as friendly as domesticated cats are. Feral cats are quick to attack and scratch. They get angry very easily, over any little thing, like petting them at the wrong time. A domesticated cat isn't like that. They are just chill and hardly ever get upset. Yikes, they sounded scary. The cat looked around at us and then started shaking water off its coat. It got everything around us wet. Then Mom said, "Poor thing. She's shaking from cold. Do you have a name, little sweetie?" Then an amazing thing happened. The cat suddenly perked up. The sad, scared look disappeared from his face. The cat stood up on both hind legs and started talking to us. He said, "My name is Big Billy, I am the wet willy, yeah. After that, Mom and I were so shocked. Not only could this mysterious cat talk, but it was like he was performing for us. It was just at that moment that Mom and I looked at each other. It was obvious we were thinking the same thing. This cat has to go. We don't want some cat around who says, "My name is Big Billy, I got the biggest wet willy," etc., etc. We opened the doors for him, and we let him roam around the back rooms for a while. It was no time at all we heard him being caught by an entity. It was probably Screech. Hope you enjoyed my first video. Like and subscribe if you want to listen to more scary Roblox stories. Comment down below. See you next time. Bye bye.